Hello ladies, my name is Lisa Philippi and welcome to my channel. I am going to show you this little folio journal that I have kind of created. I wanted to kind of start by showing you what it is, and we'll kind of go through it, and then I'll show you kind of how I did make it. So it has lace here on the spine. It's got this pretty little girl here on the front that I've coffee dyed and kind of distressed her. It's got some craft paper, and if you look really here, you can see there's also cheesecloth here underneath that, so it's got some great texture. And then on the back, it also has another image here that is also coffee dyed and aged, and then it has some lace down here at the bottom, and this is a pocket. And I'll get to more of that in a minute, but first let's go ahead and untie it. And that's just a seam binding ribbon. And then when you open it up, it is a folio. So right here on the front part, we have a pocket that just has a tag for journaling or giving away, and then you could add in other things that you needed to work on, or your shopping list or anything like that. And then over here on this side also there's another pocket, and in this one I have just made a little notebook or a little memo book. I don't know what you would want to call it. It's just different papers that are all different. And this is some coffee dyed paper that I coffee dyed with the lace, and all different kinds of papers. This one opens up and flips out, but so that you can have a place to write your little shopping lists or your grocery lists or your menu. And so that one goes down in this pocket. And then when you open it up here, we have another picture of a little girl, and this one just has a journaling tag that I've just made here. And that's a nice thick tag. So that one goes kind of in this tuck spot. And if you look here, this is some really nice lace that I've added down here on the bottom. And then this is also some trim. It is also the same trim that I've added here. And then in this part, we have the journal. This is the signature. And then on the back part, we have the waterfall memo notes here, just a little writing pad. And so that part is removable. And that way, if you next year needed to change that out to a different one, you can. And then here in the signature, I didn't really add a lot to the pages. Most of the pages are just kind of, they're just so beautiful. All of these digital print are just so beautiful that I coffee dyed all of the pages. And then here on the back of this one, I did add this glassine bag so that it is a place for a tag or a more writing space. And then here we have this pretty little, it's kind of a tuck spot, I guess you could say. So that way I've left it as a tuck spot so that you could put something in there. And this one's got this beautiful angel image with this die cut edge around it. And then French book page, doily. And then on this one, I did make a pocket and another one of these pretty little girls just on a nice thick cardstock that's coffee dyed and aged just a little bit around the edges. And more of that coffee dyed lace. I did kind of trim out the edges for the lace to give that kind of a nice edge. And then on this page, just another tag that's just paper clipped in, so that could be removed. I love this angel paper. And then some vintage sheet music that is for God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. And then I sewed in the signature with the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, but I used an unput together envelope, and then after I sewed in the signature, just glued that envelope shut. I did show how that's done in one of the other videos, and that one, just love these rich colors. Another just little tag that's paper clipped in. and another tag that's just paper clipped in. And then just a little tuck spot here with more just places to write, or you can use that in another project. And then here on the back, I did have to do a little bit of repair using my aged tape, which holds really good. So it is great for repairs. But I did put another one of these angel images with this beautiful die cut edge. And pretty much that's it as far as how this is, done. And then I'm going to show you what I started with and how I made this. Is I used just a file folder, so just a regular file folder, and that you can just get it, anywhere. I have a ton of these, so I use them a lot. But before I start to use them, I also coffee dye them. So this is what it looks like before it's coffee dyed, and then this is what it looks like after it's coffee dyed. And honestly, the coffee dye does add strength. It just, you can feel the difference in what this one feels like and then what this one feels like. So the coffee dyeing actually strengthens the cardstock, or whatever this is called that the file folders are made out of. And the nice thing is, and let me just adjust this up just a little bit here so you can kind of see, that if I have this open all the way, that you've still got plenty of room, that you can use this. Like if I start my first fold here, that's where my first fold is, that you can see that you've got all the room that you need for constructing one of these out of a file folder. Because they are going to come already folded. Oops, pulling that out. They are going to come already folded, so you kind of have to start with that first fold. But if you're wanting to know my measurements, I have a ruler here, but I did measure this just a little bit ago, and this is 5 inches. So this part is 5 inches, and then let me see if I can find that ruler. Here we go. So that first part was 5 inches, and then that second part is 5 inches, but I do have about, let's see what that is. It's about a 1/4 of an inch, I suppose, for that spine. So there's a spine on this side and there's a spine on this side. So that way you have plenty of room for that, all of that bulk. And I didn't make this one real bulky, but if you started adding more to it, then it would be. But this one is going to be available in my Etsy shop, and I plan on making more of these throughout the year, just because I really like how they feel, they look, and the functionality of them. So I'm going to try to do these in lots of different themes. I'm always use the vintage theme, but I'm going to try to make more of these. So I would love to hear your feedback of what you think about these and any tips or ideas that you have. And I just want to say I do really appreciate everyone who has liked and subscribed to any of my videos and commented. I really appreciate your comments. I love hearing from you. And thanks so much for stopping by today. I hope you are all doing well and enjoying this holiday season. Thanks. Bye.